Hello everyone, welcome back once again. In the previous class we have discussed about the definition of matrices. We have discussed about the types of matrices and operations, basic operations like addition and multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. So when I told the matrix, in the definition I mentioned, matrix is simply a rectangular array of numbers, symbols or expressions. Okay. So therefore, as a whole, matrix has no value. So but a matrix of order m cross n, as I have mentioned in the previous session, it has m into n values. It has m into n values. Therefore, just number of elements of a matrix of order m cross n, it is m into n. Okay. So we have a beautiful questions to begin with today. Okay. So that problem is like this. If a matrix is of order m cross n, and the total number of symbols which can be used as elements are k, then what would be the number of possible matrices you can have of order m cross n? I repeat once again, a matrix is of order m cross n, and the possible symbols which can be the entries or elements of a matrix is k. Then what would be the total number of possible matrices? Okay, you have the total number of possible elements are m into n, and each entry can be one of the k elements because there can be only k possible elements. Therefore, just each entry can be written in k different ways. So this is the first entry. First entry can be written in k ways. And then second entry can be written in k ways. Therefore, first two entries can be written in k into k ways. And likewise, if you just go on, totally we require m into n elements. Therefore, just last mnth element can also be expressed in k different ways. Therefore, using fundamental principles of counting, you can tell the total number of possible matrices, it is nothing but k to the power m into n. So you have a beautiful question which has been asked in board examination. The question is like this. The number of all possible matrices of order 3 cross 3. The number of all possible matrices of order 3 cross 3. With each entry is either 0 or 1. With each entry is either 0 or 1. So what would be the total number of possible matrices which you can have? So here, as I told, there are total number of possible entries can be 2. And the order of a matrix is 3 cross 3. That means total number of elements is 9. Therefore, just we have m into n is 9. Therefore, I can confidently write, this would be asked only for 1 mark. Therefore, you need not simply drag on. So total number of possible matrices would be 2 to the power, because total number of elements are 2 here, k, so this m into n would be 9, and you must be knowing 2 to the power 9, it is 512. Okay, so this is one of the question. Now okay, if I ask you another question, I am very sure that you can answer it. What are the total number of possible matrices of order 2 cross 2 with each entry is either alpha or beta or gamma? Do you have answer for this question? Of course, yes. If we have total number of possible entries which you can have, it is 3 ways. And the number of elements, it is 4. Therefore, the answer is nothing but 3 to the power 4. And you must be knowing what is 3 to the power 4. It is 81. Total number of possible matrices you can have, it is 81 in number. Okay. So similarly, there are any other questions which are asked based on this, you may quite easily answer. That's why I told when I begin, the matrix topic is the easy topic. So we shall begin with a certain properties of addition of matrices. As we say that matrix addition will have a basic properties like it is commutative property. Matrix addition, it is commutative. What do you mean by commutative property? whenever you operate the two elements of a set in any order, whenever you operate the two elements of a set in any order, if the result is same, we simply call that particular set is commutative, or under that particular operation the set is commutative. So that's why matrix addition, I'll first write addition of matrices and their properties. Okay. Number one, matrix addition, it is commutative. Matrix addition, it is commutative. What do you mean by commutative? That is nothing but for any two matrices, of course when you just add two matrices, they must be of same order. I'll take first matrix A, it is with the entries like Aij with order m cross n, and B, another matrix with the entries Bij with the order m cross n. Clearly, okay, since it is commutative, it indicates A plus B. Matrix addition, A plus B should be same as B plus A. A plus B, if it is equal to B plus A, then only we can say that the matrix is what you call addition of matrices is commutative. Second one, addition of matrix is associative. So in the notes which I am going to give, everything will be included properly. So here I write it in brief. Associative. What do you mean by associative? Matrix addition is associative because whenever you add three matrices like A, B and C, A plus B plus C, if it is same as A plus B plus C. And this would be true for any three matrices which are eligible for addition of matrices. You know the condition for adding matrices, matrices must be of same order. Okay. So we have A plus B plus C will be same as A plus B plus C, no doubt about it. That's why we simply call matrix addition is associative. And the next one is existence of identity of a matrix. Existence of identity. I don't know whether you remember it or not. When I just gave one of the type of a matrix which is null matrix, especially null matrix is known as the identity matrix under addition. So suppose if we have for any matrix A, I call that matrix is Aij with the order m cross n, m rows and n columns. Then we have another matrix, say O. O is a matrix with all entries zeros and the order must be same, m cross n. Clearly we have A plus O. That will be same as O plus A, and that will be equal to A. In general, the meaning of identity means whenever you operate any element of a set with a particular element, suppose if the element remains same, then that particular element is known as identity. Here what is that particular element? Adding with A gives you same matrix A, that is nothing but null matrix. That's why identity under addition of matrices will be the null matrix. Now fourth property, it is existence of inverse. Existence of inverse. Every properties are under addition of matrices. Existence of inverse means, see for a matrix A, it is Aij I take of order m cross n. We have another negative of a matrix which we have discussed already, minus A with entries minus Aij of same order m cross n. Then it's very clear that A added with minus A or minus A added with A. So you know what is A minus A, because every element when it is subtracted with the same elements, the resultant will be 0. Therefore the resultant will be 0 matrix. 0 matrix I can denote it by O. It is one thing special, one speciality here which you can observe. Adding A with a particular matrix in any order, either that particular matrix added with A gives you identity under addition. That means that particular matrix is known as inverse of a matrix, or that inverse of that element. Therefore, what is the inverse of a matrix A under addition of a matrices? It should be minus A. So this will be the case. Okay, so we shall continue with the properties of scalar multiplication of a matrix. We have discussed about scalar multiplication of a matrix. Whenever a matrix is multiplied by a real number k, means every elements of a matrix is multiplied by k. So please recall it. So what are the properties of scalar multiplication of a matrix? So the very first property, suppose if we have a matrix of order m cross n, B, a matrix of order m cross n, and let me take two scalars, one is k, the other one is L. Let k and L be any two scalars. Then, okay, what would be in such case? First property would be, so what is the value of k into A plus B? K is a scalar, A and B are matrices. That will be Ka plus Kb. K into A plus B would be what? Ka plus Kb. Now second one, K plus L into a matrix A will be always K into A plus L into A. So these are the basic properties of what? Scalar multiplication of a matrix. So we shall discuss few important questions, few important problems on addition of matrices as well as scalar multiplication of matrices, and which are likely to be asked for 2 marks or 3 marks or more than 1 or 3 marks. Question will be like this. Even there are questions found asked for 5 marks. Previous session we have discussed one such question. So properties, based on the properties of matrix operations, the question also may be asked for 5 marks. That is fixed for 5 marks. The question which is fixed for 5 marks is based on properties of operations on matrices. We will continue with one such problem. Problem number 1. Let me take 2 matrices here. One is A. Let me take a matrix of order 3 cross 2. Let me take the elements of that matrix. It is 8, 0, 4, minus 2. And so let me take the third row, it is 3, 6. This is given as it is in the NCERT book. And then we take another matrix B with the same order, 3 cross 2. So let me take the elements of that matrix. It is 2, minus 2, 4, 2. And then let me take the third row is minus 5, 1. The questions which is asked here, find X. Find a matrix X. Given that 3A plus 5X is equal to 3A plus 5X is equal to, or just okay, I just take the question which has been asked as it is in the NCERT book. The question has been asked like this. It is 2A plus 3x is equal to 5b. So this is the question asked. I forgot those scalars. So we have 2a plus 3x is equal to 5b. You are asked to find the value of x. So what we need to do? What we need to do here? So let me write once again what has been given. It is 2a plus 3x is equal to 5b. This is the equation given. Now in order to get the value for x, you need to eliminate 2a. In order to eliminate 2a, you add by minus 2a on both sides. What do you get on adding minus 2a on both sides? 2a plus 3x minus 2a. will be equal to 5b minus 2a. Now just okay, you know that matrix addition is commutative, you can interchange and we can cancel this. 2a minus 2a becomes 0, 0 means null matrix. Therefore this further implies 3x would be equal to 5b minus 2a. Or clearly, so what do you have? This indicates x is equal to dividing throughout by a scalar 3 means multiply throughout by 1 by 3. So you get here 1 by 3 into 5b minus 2a. So therefore we have capital X, what you are asked to evaluate, that would be equal to 1 by 3. It is 5 into b. Let me write the matrix B here. Just okay, let me take 1 by 3 into 5 into b. What is b here? B is 2 minus 2, 4, 2 minus 5, 1. Minus 2 times a. What will be a here? It is 8, 0, 4 minus 2, 3, 6. So this will be equal to 1 by 3. We'll simply evaluate. I'll get it done together. It is 5 2s are, because every element of this should be multiplied by 5. 5 2s are 10. 10 minus 16 here, 2 8s are. Therefore, it should be a matrix with the first entry minus 6. 10 minus 16. Second entry will be 5 into minus 2, it is minus 10. Minus 10 minus 0, it is minus 10. We have 20 minus 8, it is 12. Then here 10 minus of minus 4, it is plus 4. What is 10 plus 4? It is 14. Minus 25 here, minus 25 minus 6, it is minus 31. And then 5 minus 12. What is 5 minus 12? It is minus 7. Okay, so we have 1/3 of this matrix. That will be the value for x. Now can you tell me, so what do you get on dividing throughout by 3? So that would be minus 2, then minus 10 by 3. It is 4, and this is 14 by 3. Here minus 31 by 3. And then minus 7 by 3. So this will be a matrix which has been asked. The value of that matrix or the elements of the matrix will be like this. Okay, so this is one of the questions. So we shall continue with the next problem. So the problem on solving the matrices, matrix equations I take. Solving the matrix equation. When the matrix equations are given, see, I'll just take one of the examples which has been asked in NCERT book. In the exercise, more or less we shall solve the problems which have been given in the exercise part. So that worked example you can solve it yourself. Okay, one of the question is like this. Suppose if x plus y, the sum of two matrices, it is given as 2 cross 2 matrix. It is 7, 0, 2, 5. And the other equation which is given, x minus y, it's equal to 3, 0, 0, 3. So these are the two matrices given. You are asked to find x and y. Let me write once again. You are given with two matrix equations. One is x plus y is equal to 7, 0, 2, 5. I call this as equation 1. Second equation is x minus y, 3, 0, 0, 3. I call this as equation 2. You can think of, okay, solving these two equations with the usual notations. Because we have matrix addition is commutative, and associative. Just what you observe here, adding the two matrix equations here, 1 plus 2, that is x plus y plus x minus y. You know that plus y minus y, they being the additive inverse, it will be null matrix. We get here 2x plus null matrix. It is 2x only. And that would be equal to adding the corresponding elements. In the previous session, we have discussed what you mean by adding matrices. Adding the corresponding elements. What is 7 plus 3? It is 10. What is 0 plus 0? It is 0. 0 plus 2, it is 2. And then 5 plus 3, it is 8. We have 2x is equal to 10, 0, 2, 8. Okay, so then what would be x? This further implies x is equal to, what is half of this one? So you have to divide throughout by 2. X will be equal to 5, 0 by 2, it is 0, 2 by 2, 1, 8 by 2, it is 4. So therefore that is a matrix X. Now how you can get the matrix Y? Either you can subtract, okay, by subtracting, what do you get? By subtracting the this one matrices, or these two matrix equations, we get here 1 minus 2. That gives you x plus y minus x minus y. Or you can substitute the value of x which you have got from any of the to any of the equation, either first or second. Okay, we have 1 minus 2 gives you 2y. That is equal to, we have this minus this, it is 4. What is 0 minus 0? It is 0. And then 2 minus 0, 2. And then 5 minus 3, it is 2. What would be 2y here? It is 4, 0, 2, 2. So that's why y will be half of that. What is 1 half of that one? It is 2, 0, 1, 1. Therefore the matrix y will be 0, 2, 0, 1, 1. Okay, so next question. Next question is also based on solving two matrix equation. Let me take another problem. Here we had a simple coefficients of x and y. Let me take a different coefficients of x and y. I take, the question is asked like this: find x and y given that the matrix equations are 2x plus 3y. First one is 2x plus 3y. It is 2, 3, 4, 0. And let me take the other equation. It is 3x plus 2y. 3x plus 2y. That also need to be a 2 cross 2 matrix. I'll take the elements of that matrix. It is 2, minus 2, minus 1, 5. 2, minus 2, minus 1, 5. You are asked to find the values of x and y. How it can be done? Now just what can be done here? I take one of the equation like 2x plus 3y, 2, 3, 4, 0 as equation mark. Now just next 3x plus 2y, 2 minus 2 minus 1, 5 as equation 2. In order to solve for x and y, we need to multiply the first equation by 3, second equation by 2. Let me write. First equation I multiply by 3. What do you get on multiplying the equation by 3? It is 2 into 3, it is 6x plus 9y would be equal to, multiply each element by 3. So we get here 6, 9, 12, 0. Multiply the second equation by 2. I'll multiply second equation by 2. So we have 3 into 2, it is 6x plus 2 into 2, it is 4y is equal to, multiply the all entries by 2, that means 4 minus 2, 10. I call this as equation 3, let me call this as equation 4. One speciality here, the coefficients of x in both the equations are same. Therefore, we expect subtracting 4 from 3. It is 3 minus 4 gives you 6x get cancelled, 9y minus 4y, it is 5y. Will be equal to, subtracting here, 6 minus 4, 2, 9 minus of minus 4, it is 13, 12 minus of minus 2, 14, 0 minus 10, it is minus 10. We have 5y, it is equal to 2, 13, 14, minus 10. So therefore, what will be y? You have to divide throughout by 5 now. On dividing throughout by 5, you get y is equal to 2 by 5, 13 by 5, 14 by 5, minus 10 by 5. Minus 10 by 5, it is minus 2. This will be the matrix y. Suppose if you are asked to find only one matrix y, then this is enough. Next, what can be done later? In order to get the value of x, I go with one, substitute y in equation 1. Equation 1 would be 2x plus 3 into y is given as 2 by 5, 13 by 5, 14 by 5, minus 2. Will be equal to, right hand side is 2, 3, 4, 0. So therefore 2x will be equal to, so what is 2x here? Carrying this to the other side, we get here 2, 3, 4, 0, minus, carrying this to the other side, just okay, let me simplify and write, what is 3 into 2 by 5? It is 6 by 5. Take it to the other side, it is 3 into 13, it is 39 divided by 5. And 14 into 3, so what is 14 into 3? 52 divided by 5. Next, okay, what is 3 into minus 2? 3 into, so we have here 14 into 3. What is 14 into 3? It is 42, not 52, so it is 42. And then we have the last one, it is 3 minus 2, it is minus 6. So next we have, what is 2 minus of 6 by 5? Take 5 as LCM. If it is not difficult for you, just I'll explain like this. See, 2 minus 6 by 5, taking 5 as LCM, it is 5 2s are 10. 10 minus 6, it is 4, 4 by 5. And then 3 minus 39 by 5, it is 5 into 3, 15. 15 minus 39, what is 15 minus 39? It is minus 24 divided by 5. And then we have here 4 minus 42 by 5. 4 5s are 20. 20 minus 42, it is minus 22 by 5. And the last one is 0 minus of minus, it is plus 6. This will be 2x. Therefore, can you please tell me what is x? X is obtained by dividing this one throughout by what? Dividing throughout by 2. What do you get on dividing this one throughout by 2? We get the value for x, it is 2 by 5 minus 12 by 5. And then here minus 11 by 5. 3. You check whether it's just whether I went wrong anywhere. May not. Okay, so that is a value for x. X is like this and y is like this. So these are the simple questions based on operations on matrices. Based on operations on matrices. We shall continue with the other variety of problems. Problems like finding the values of unknown, not matrices, finding the values of unknowns, x, y, z, etc. So how to find the values of those unknowns? So let me take one example which has been asked in the NCERT book. Exercise problem. You are asked to find the values of 4 unknowns. And those 4 unknowns are x, y, z and t. Find x comma y comma z comma t. Find the values of these four unknowns given that, or if you are given a matrix operation like this, it is 2 into first element I take x. Suppose the given matrix is of order 2 cross 2 x z y t. That is the first matrix, and second matrix it is 3 1 minus 1, a 2 cross 2 matrix 0 2, and that will be equal to the right hand side which is given, it is 3 3 5 4 6. So this is the equation given. You are asked to find the values of x, y, z and t. Okay, just I don't want to repeat the same question once again. Let me make use of the same expression which is found here. We need to multiply all elements of first matrix by 2, and as a result we get here 2x, 2z, 2y, 2t. Plus second is multiplying through to all entries. We expect here it is 3 minus 3 0 6. I hope you cope up with, you understand properly, multiplying each element by 3, and that is equal to right hand side you have to multiply all entries by 3. It is 9 15 12 18. Now what would be 2x, 2z, 2y, 2t? Let me carry this matrix to the other side. What do you get on carrying this matrix to the other side? First let me write, okay. If I just tell it directly, you may have little confusion, therefore I'll write it separately. Carrying this matrix to the other side, it becomes negative. Minus of 3, minus 3, 0, 6. So let me write here only. What would be 9 minus 3? 9 minus 3, it is 6. 15 minus of minus 3, it is 18. 12 minus 0, 12. 18 minus 6, also 12. You have 2x, 2z, 2y and 2t. It is 6, 18, 12, 12. Therefore, what would be the value for x? 2x being 6, this implies x is equal to 3. 2z, comparing only the elements of a matrices. You know that two matrices are equal, means corresponding elements are equal. Therefore, 2z must be same as 18, which implies z is equal to 9. And then we have here 2y, 2y is equal to 12, which implies y is equal to 6. The last one, 2t is equal to 12. Therefore, t is also once again 6. What are the values for x, y, z and t? So they are nothing but 3, 9, 6 and 6. So we shall continue with another problem, finding the values of unknowns, not matrices. The problem is like this. I think this space is enough for me. Just question number 5. The question is like this. Find the values of x and y if x into, I take a matrix of order 2 cross 2, it is nothing but just okay 2 cross 1 I take 2 3, then plus y into, so I just let me take the other matrix, it is y into minus 1 plus 1, that is equal to the right hand side, let it be a matrix of order 2 cross 1, it is 10 5. Find the values of x and y. This also would be very simple. You know, just x into 2 3 means it is 2x, I'll write here 2x added with minus 1 into y, it is minus y. Here 3x added with y into 1, it is y. Therefore 3x plus y. I have used the concept of addition of matrices here. And what is the right hand side? Right hand side would be, it is 10 5. we have two equations, simple algebraic equation which you get by comparing with the elements. By comparing the elements of a matrix, it is 2x minus y, it is 10, and then here 3x plus y, it is equal to 5. So what do you get on adding? So plus y minus y get cancelled. We get here 5x is equal to 15, which further implies x is equal to 3. And then okay, just you use any one of the equation like 2x, 2 into 3, because the value of x is 3, minus y is equal to 10. Interchange, we get here y is equal to 6 minus 10. So therefore, which implies y is equal to minus 4. The value for x is 3 and the value for y is what? Minus 4. Okay, so we'll begin with another application level problem in matrices connecting matrix addition as well as scalar multiplication. That question is found in the worked example of NCERT book. But I'll just change the names there because the names are North Indians. I would like to change it into Karnataka's names. Let me take two farmers. I take the famous farmers in Karnataka. See, just one is Sunny, the other one is the lady Saroja. Now they cultivate two types of crops. So very popular crops. Okay, just let me take three types of crops, not two types of crops. Three types of crops, say rice, jowar and ragi. Rice, ragi and jowar. And let me take this one. The problem is given like this. Two farmers, Sunny and Saroja, cultivates only three varieties of crops, rice, ragi and jowar. The sale in rupees of these varieties of crops by both the farmers in the month of August and September are given in the following matrices. See, first one, August. In the month of August, I take it is August sales in rupees. I take that as a matrix A. First one, first column represent for rice, second for ragi, and third. First row should represent the sales by Sunny, one of the farmer. Let me take the first entry, it's 10,000, and second entry is 20,000, and third entry is 30,000. That you understand, no? What that 10,000 is sales by Sunny in the month of August, and he has sold rice for rupees 10,000. So similarly, let me take the second row as 50,000, that is by Saroja, and then 30,000, that is ragi, and 10,000. I have taken the same values as given in NCERT book. And next I'll take in the month of September. In the month of September, let the sale be, once again, 2 cross 3 matrix. Let me take 5,000 first. You understand what that 5,000 stands for. Second one is 10,000. And next column, just let me take 6,000. Second row, let it be 20,000. By Saroja. Second one 10,000, and the third one is once again 10,000 I take. The jowar, the jowar sold out for 10,000 by Saroja. Okay, so these are the two matrices. Now the question which is asked, find the combined sale. Very first question, I don't write completely. Find the combined sales. Find the combined sales in August and September by each farmer in each variety. So that is first question. Second question, okay, related to difference of matrices. If just one, find the decrease in sales from August to September. Decrease in sales from August to September. Third question, let me take a question which is related to scalar multiplication. If both farmers receive a 2% of profit on gross sale, compute the profit of each farmer. They get 2% profit. So that is in the month of September. In the month of September, they get a profit of 2%. What would be this one profit obtained to both the farmers, Sunny and Saroja? So these are the three questions. Okay, let me explain the solution for all the three questions. First one, we have to find the combined sales of both the farmers in both the months, in the month of August and September. So if I need to add, I don't write it in a sentence, that you need to understand. In order to get the combined sales, we need to add A plus B. It is nothing but, what is A here? It is 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Second one, it is 50,000, 30,000, 10,000. To be added with 5,000, 10,000, 6,000, 20,000, 10,000, 10,000. So the answer would be, so just what you get on adding the two matrices, we need to add corresponding elements. Therefore 10,000 plus 5,000, it is 15,000. 20,000 plus 10,000 will be 30,000. 30,000 plus 6,000, it will be 36,000. 50,000 plus 20,000, 70,000. 30,000 plus 10,000, 40,000. 10,000 plus 10,000, 20,000. So that will be the answer for very first question. That will be the answer for very first question. Okay, next, second question. We are asked to find the decrease in sales. Decrease in sales means it is the sales in August given by A minus sales in September, which is given by B. We need to subtract. So I don't write A and B once again. Let me do the operation directly by looking at this. A minus B means subtracting corresponding elements. What is 10,000 minus 5,000? It is 5,000. Then what is 20,000 minus 10,000? It is 10,000. What is 30,000 minus 6,000? It is 24,000. Next we have here 50,000 minus 20,000. It is 30,000. 30,000 minus 10,000, 20,000. 10,000 minus 10,000, it is 0. So this will be the answer for second question. And third question, suppose if in the month of September, 2% profit they receive. What is the September month's, this one, what do you call sales? This one. Therefore, we expect here 2% of B. 2% of B means it is 2 by 100, percent. Percent means divided by 100. 2 by 100 into B. B is given by what? 5,000, 10,000, 6,000, 20,000, 10,000, and then 10,000. Okay, so we have what is divided by 100, this will be easy. Without using calculator also you can get it done. What is 5000 divided by 100? So it's 2 zeros get cancelled here. Therefore it is 50 into 2, it is 100. So similarly cancelling 2 and just multiply, cancelling 2 zeros and then multiplying by 100, you get the second one is, first one is 100, second one is 200, and third one is, okay, just 2 zeros cancel, 60 into 2, it is 120. And here 200 into 2, it is 400. So here 100 into 2, it is 200. And the last one is once again 100 into 2, it is 200. So just okay, look into this referring your NCERT book. Actually I can give you the page number also, that is 71. Page number 71, NCERT, the solution is given. But the names are different and the months are also different. So just with this, we will wind up for the session regarding the operations on matrices.